The body was found in the corner of this small lake, which borders the famous anti-terrorist school run by retired Army Colonel Mitch Werbell. Werbell himself cut a colorful figure today as he greeted reporters in the gun room of his military compound. He says the first contact he had with the dead man, who identified himself as retired Brigadier General Frank Villanova, was last Sunday when Villanova asked if he could see the school. Werbell said yes, so Villanova came out for a few hours, then left by taxi. The next evening, Werbell says he got a call from Villanova saying he was in a bar without any cash, and could Werbell co-sign a check for $500. Werbell says he told Villanova to come out to the compound to talk about it, but when he didn't show up by 7 o'clock the next morning, Werbell went to bed. 28 hours later, Villanova's body was found in the lake.
He may have been drunk and just fell in the lake. He may have gotten an argument with the taxi driver when the taxi driver came here, if he came, which I didn't see him. That's all.
Cobb County Police aren't saying anything about this mysterious death, except that an autopsy on the body will be performed tomorrow morning. So at this point, nobody knows how the man known as Frank Villanova died, or what he happened to be doing at Mitch Werbell's anti-terrorist school in the dead of night. In Powder Springs, B.B. Emmerman, Action News.
So real quick, everybody, the commentary on this one. First off, if you saw his face, you could tell he was lying with what he was saying about Buddy, you know, how he didn't see Buddy on his land and all that. And then he also used the law of suggestion, saying that he could have gotten a cab with a guy and all that stuff that he was saying. And suggestion is a very, very powerful part of psychology, in which this is what the elite use on the masses. All they have to do is create a stimuli to provide a narrative. And most of the time, if they give you news media footage and some expert talking about it, you buy into it and you believe it. So that's what he was doing when he gave the two scenarios on how the man could have died. Secondly, what I want to tell everybody is this dude, Mitchell Livingston Werbell III. I actually did another video earlier that posed a rhetorical question: did he oversee the Atlanta child murders? Because what y'all have to understand is this was a full-fledged operation. So Mitchell Werbell started in the OSS. Well, he started in the military. He was military. Then he became OSS, which is Office of Strategic Services, which was the predecessor to the CIA. He later developed something called psionics, which was a suppressor to firearms. So I'll read this to you. Psionics to design suppressors for M16 rifles. The name was an acronym for Studies in the Operational Negation of Insurgents and Counter Subversion. Through psionics, he developed a low-cost, efficient suppressor for machine guns. In 1967, he partnered with Gordon B. Ingram, inventor of the MAC-10 submachine gun. They added Werbell's suppressor to Ingram's machine gun and attempted to market it to the U.S. military as Whispering Death to use in the Vietnam War. Werbell is credited for over 25 different suppressor designs and the Werbell relief valve, a mechanism designed for machine gun suppressors. Werbell's modular designs and use of exotic materials such as titanium and sound suppressor influences their designs to the present day. So now, why is that important? Because a large part of the operation connected with the white supremacists that we all know were suspects in the Atlanta child murders was that they had a gun running operation. When you do more research on this guy, you'll find out that he was the Victor Boot, Lord of War, international arms dealer type of guy in the time that he lived. If you look him up on the CIA.gov website, the article is titled Former Arms Dealer Dead at 65. So, former arms dealer dead at 65. So, yeah, pay attention, Neo. Giving you the game. Peace.